This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget. And this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, you're greatly appreciated. You know the routine. Come on in, make yourself at home. This week takes me to Salvation Army and Max Pawn out in Tampa. Find some banging deals. Get a complete 4K season for $2. I think I like 14 Blu-rays, $2 a piece. So fantastic deal. Hit the jackpot. But before I get into what I purchased at Salvation Army and the Pawnshop, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these wild individuals. I actually watch them, and on a weekly basis, just like to share some of the things I watched, either physical media, streaming, or actually live in the theaters. And I'm going to kick it off with a older film. It's a 2006 horror film called Thrift. This is directed by Jeremy Kasten, starring Matt Kessler, Claire Kramer, Jeremy Sisto, Serena Scott Thomas, and Neil Jackson. It's a vampire flick. It's kind of a goofy, dark comedy horror picture. This couple is about to get married, and they both, the female has had a history of drug addiction, and that's kind of where the story starts. He thinks that his fiance is going through one of her drug issues into something else, and it kind of starts from there. Not a fantastic vampire picture, a little on the goofy side. Lots of blood. If you like blood, it's ridiculous amounts of blood. So interesting movie. Get the opportunity. 2006 Thirst. My next movie is a horror science fiction alien flick. This is a 1993 Body Snatchers, starring Terry Kinney, Meg Tilly, Gabrielle Anwar, Riley Murphy, Billy Wirth. This is directed by who directed this? Abel Ferrara. Written by Raymond Chetheri. This is I think this is the third remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You have the original one in black and white. You have the remake with Jeff Goldblum. You have Body Snatchers 1993. Then you had another one, Invasion, with Nicole Kidman. This is not a bad one. I like the line that Tilly has is, where are you going to go? Where are you going to run? Where are you going to hide? Probably not my favorite of the Invasion of the Body Snatcher remakes, but pretty decent one. Get the opportunity. I've seen this. 1993 Body Snatchers. My next one, this is going to be kind of a double feature. This is Netflix 2020's Extraction and Extraction 2, which just came out in 2023. Don't want to give too much away because there's a 1 and a 2, but this is based on the book by Andre Parks called Ciudad. It stands for city in English. The first one stars Chris Hemsworth, Golshith Farah, Adam Bessa, and Olga Kurylenko. In the first movie, Chris Hemsworth is this ex-military who is tasked with recovering this kidnapped kid from this gangster. And the second Extraction, which actually just dropped in 2023, also directed by, let me make sure I have the right one, directed by Joe Russo. And I'm not gonna tell you who's starring in the first one, in the second one, because I don't want to ruin anything from the first one though. Both great action films. First one I like a little bit better, a little bit more action. Second one, the storyline almost seems like it's from Rocky 4. But both great action pictures. Get the opportunity. They're both on Netflix. Extraction 1 and Extraction 2. My last pick is a Disney pick. Great family film. Crater. This came out this year, 2023. Directed by Kyle Patrick Alvarez, written by John Griffin, starring Isaiah Russell Bailey, who I believe was in the television show Reunion with Loretta Devine, I believe. Um, McKenna Grace, Billy Barrett, Warsan Hong, Thomas Boyce, and Scott Mescudi, I believe. This story is about a young man. Well, they're all on in the moon on a mining colony, and the boy is his last day on the mining colony. He's about to go into this cryogenic sleep for 75 years and go off to another planet called Omega. And it's the last day with his homeboys, his friends, and they decide to take a rover out on the moon and visit this crater that his father had told him about. Really good storyline. Great storyline. Not a lot of special effects though, but I really like the kids acting. Love the storyline. Love the ending. Very cool movie. If you have a family, great Father's Day family movie to watch, I did that. Check it out, Crater. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. We are back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Got my pickups here. I have some bangers. Let me get them scanned in and we'll jump right into this. Give me a minute. To kick it off, we'll start with what I picked up at the Salvation Army. This is what I picked up at the Salvation Army. Nada, nothing, zilch. But I did pick up something at Pawnmax. Don't always hit gold though, but at Pawnmax, make sure, is this Pawnmax? Yes, this is, Pawnmax out on Fowler in Tampa. Patrick Dempsey, the heartthrob from Grey's Anatomy, which I've never watched, but my wife watches. I heard he was a huge dick when he was on Grey's Anatomy. I don't know. But this is a romantic comedy. Haven't seen this. This is a TriStar Sony production, Maid of Honor. Who is her? Who is she? I think I like her. I think I've seen her in a couple movies also. Can't think of her name, but I like her, not necessarily him. Next, we have Molly Shannon. That's the only chick that I really know from Saturday Night Live. I never really thought she was that funny. More goofy than anything. Fun Mom Dinner. And this is a Momentum release. Next, I actually saw this at Dollar Tree. It was kind of on the offense of picking it up. So what the hell, picked it up. Conan O'Brien, Can't Stop. I can't say I really watched him that much, so I can't really say that much about Conan O'Brien, except he has a huge head. The guy's head is just massive. It's a documentary, Can't Stop. And this is a Magnolia release. Conan O'Brien, Can't Stop. Next, we have one of these inspirational semi/religious videos, Facing the Giants, a great movie. Every family in America should see this. And this is a Sony release. Nice artwork on the back with the Sony releases normally. Pearl Harbor. Next we have The Diplomat, which actually scanned in as False Witness. And a lot of these foreign movies, sometimes they actually have two names, sometimes a name abroad and a U.S. title name. My Wesley Snipes here, my Johnny Blade. Open you up here. The Diplomat. Don't really. I've seen him before. I'm assuming that's Doug Ray Scott. I've seen him in movies before. He usually plays a villain. I have the DVD and the Blu-ray. The Diplomat, aka False Witness, and this is Vivendi release. The Diplomat. Next, by, I'm not going to say it, Mr. Roman Polanski. If you know his past, you know what I'm talking about. The Ghost Rider with Ewan McGregor, who always like Ewan McGregor. Pierce Brosnan, I liked him in everything except Bond. I can't say everything. I didn't like Remington Steele, but he sucked as Bond. Kim Cattrall and Olivia Williams, The Ghost Rider. And this is one of those funky, one side's Blu-ray, the other side's DVD. Never a fan of these. So, but it is what it is. This is, who makes these crappy things? Summit. This is a Summit release. The Ghost Rider. Next, very good movie. I've been trying to get some Blu-ray, having DVD. Viggo Mortensen. What's happened to Viggo? He was real popular one time, then I haven't seen anything from Viggo. Naomi Watts, Vincent Cassel, Eastern Promises. I think this is like the Russian mafia. Hardcore stuff. Very cool. Eastern Promises, and this is a Universal release. Next, you have Bill Cosby from Far From Finished, live in concert. Despite what you believe, the man was acquitted and has been a huge addition to black entertainment as far as some of his contributions, The Bill Cosby Show, The Cosby Show, and just his overall perception of black America, despite what you feel about him personally, and just his commitment to the civil rights back in the 60s, and just to educating and giving a different perspective on black America. Cosby, and it's a Paramount release. Next, Shark Tale, which also goes over the name Over the Hedge, which is weird though. Thought I had this, but I did not. I believe this is the voice of Will Smith. Be nice. I don't think any sharks are getting slapped in here, so be nice. This is a Universal release. Shark Tale. Next, we have an out of print. This is an Anchor Bay release. Nothing Like the Holidays. Let's open it without Wesley. Nothing for the Holidays. Got the digital copy. You actually have the Blu-ray. And all the people I know, I recognize him. John Leguizamo. He's been really saying some stupid shit lately. Luis Guzman. He's playing Gomez Addams in the newest iteration of the Addams Family, aka Wednesday. He plays Wednesday's dad, Gomez Addams. But I'm assuming this is a holiday movie.
focusing on the Latino community. Nothing Like the Holidays, Anchor Bay release. Next, another blind buy. Mostly the blind buys. Some of these I've seen, most of them I have not. Unplanned, based on a true story. What She Saw Changed Everything. And this is a, who released these? Let's see. Unplanned, based on a true story. I don't see who the distributor is. Do you? Very strange. I don't see who the distributor is. Maybe it's on here. SaveTheStorks.com. Is that the distributor? Don't know. But looks like an interesting movie, drama, based on a true story. What She Saw Changed Everything. Another Disney joint here. Tinkerbell, Lost Treasure. Nice slip cover. I don't know if you hear the cat in the background. She's crying. No one's paying attention to her. Come here, Cheryl. Tinkerbell, Lost Treasure. The DVD and the Blu-ray. Again, this is a Disney joint with the slip cover. And lastly, haven't seen this. Looks interesting. I like Sherlock Holmes. I find him interesting as Doctor Strange. The 2-disc 4K set Sherlock BBC release. And for the price, it's definitely worth the look. So, let me see. How many movies did I get here? Go back in your box, Tinkerbell. Go back in your box. No, I'll do you later. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19? Yeah, 19 movies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I can't add 17. 17. Try to count this. So 17 movies. Drum roll. 34 bucks. So $2 a bit for the Blu-rays. That's what I got at the Pawnshop. I'm getting to my 3D pick for the week. History of the World in 2 hours. Not the History of the World, the Mel Brooks movie, which is funny as hell. This is the 3D version. This is from the History Channel. Haven't looked at it because it's still in the wrapper, so can't tell you what the 3D looks like. History of the World in 2 hours. History Channel in 3D. And my classic pick, without a doubt, the greatest entertainer of all times, the man, the myth, the legend, Michael Jackson, Moonwalker. You can tell this is one of the UK release because they got them thick cases. It's a Warner Brother release. MJ himself. Love that video. So this is my Pawnshop, Thrift shop, Goodwill pickup. So give me a minute. Let me get these together, separate the plastic from the artwork, and get you good people on your way. Give me just a minute. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. Look at these. I have C as in Charlie's Angels, L as in Legend, and Z as in Zombieland. Let's wrap this up. Have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you that's tuned in, that left comments. If you haven't, give me the big thumbs up, smash the like, ring the bell. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.